Tiny steps, big wins. The power of small. Let me ask you something. Do you ever feel big goals are just so overwhelming that you just avoid them altogether? Like entirely. Like you feel like they're Mount Everest and you're wearing flip-flops. Well, the good news is you don't have to climb that mountain in one giant leap. And today we're going to talk about the power of small steps. Because, well, Rome really wasn't built in a day, and neither are healthy habits. So we're going to start building those tiny empires one brick at a time. Ready? Let's dive in. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Dr. Angel, and I talk about mental health from a nerdy, strengths-based perspective. Let's start with why small steps matter. Big goals can feel like trying to eat an entire pizza in one bite. It's messy, overwhelming, and probably really not good for you. But when you break that pizza into slices, and maybe even save some of those slices for later on, it's manageable, satisfying, and well, way more enjoyable. And here's the science. So when you set small goals, your brain gets a hit of dopamine, that feel good chemical, every time you accomplish one. It's like giving your brain the little gold star, which motivates you to keep going. That's why small wins lead to big change. Let's explore 3 ways to harness the power of small steps. Step 1, break your goals into bite-sized pieces. First up, let's tackle those Mount Everest goals. Say you want to run a marathon. Awesome goal, right? But daunting. Instead of focusing on 26.2 miles, let's start smaller. Maybe your first step might be running for a minute a day. Yes, just 1 minute. The key here is consistency over intensity. Here's a personal example. When I wanted to start meditating, I didn't aim for 30 minutes of zen and bliss. I started with 1 minute and just sitting quietly. And that was it. And guess what? That 1 minute turned into 2, then turned into 5, then turned into 10. Small steps build momentum, and momentum builds habits. So take one of your big goals and break it into 5 actionable steps. Write them down and focus just on the first one. Remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Progress is progress, no matter how small. Step 2, celebrate the wins. We need to talk about celebrating wins. When's the last time you patted yourself on the back for something small? We are so quick to criticize ourselves or find all of our flaws and faults, but we don't give ourselves praise when we do things well. Small wins deserve recognition. Here's a story. A friend of mine wanted to write a book, but she kept getting stuck. So she set a goal to write 50 words a day. Like, that's a paragraph. Well, maybe not even a paragraph. But every day she'd hit her target. She rewarded herself with, wait for it, a dance in her living room. Tiny celebration, big impact. Fast forward a year, and well, she's finished that entire manuscript. And so today, when you complete even one tiny step, get up and celebrate it in some way. If it's a happy dance or treating yourself to your favorite snack or whatever it is, make it fun, make it meaningful. Celebrating reinforces the habit and it keeps you motivated. Step 3, progress over perfection. Finally, let's embrace progress over perfection. Perfection is the enemy of done. Raise your hand if you've ever abandoned a goal because, well, it wasn't perfect. Yeah, me too. Here's an example. When I started this channel, I wanted every episode to be perfect. If I mispronounced a word wrong or made an awkward face or didn't even hit my target, I would get so discouraged and just stop recording altogether. But then I shifted my mindset to focus on just showing up, even when I make mistakes, and just let it roll. Everything changed. It wasn't about perfection. It was about consistency. And guess what? That consistency is really adding up. I've released a new episode every week since November. And well, starting a YouTube channel has been on my I want to accomplish list for like 5 years now. I mean, I know I have a lot to learn, and learning happens in the doing. And if you don't start, you stay stuck. So give yourself permission to be imperfect. Show up, do your best, and let go of the rest. Progress, not perfection, is what gets you to the finish line. All right, let's wrap this up with your homework for the week. Break one goal into 5 actionable steps. Celebrate completing one goal, no matter how tiny, and schedule just 5 minutes daily to work on your goal. Put it on your calendar and treat it like a date with your future self. Remember, as Robert Collier said, success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. So what's your first step? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs a little motivation to start small. Until next time, stay curious, be kind, and keep your mind nerdy.